Hello my gorgeous loves out there and welcome. In today's video I'm going to get into these products from Cosmic Beauty. I did pick up the Sinister mystery box. It's been forever that I've had this and I need to finally film with it. And I also have the Tis the Season palette for the holidays from them. So I'm going to give you guys all the info, create a look with each of the palettes and the products, and then give you guys my thoughts at the end. But before we get into this video, if you're new here, hello, welcome. My name is Bree. I'm a crazy lover of all things beauty. I love to post a lot of fun, colorful makeup content, and I like to do a lot on indie makeup. So if that is what you're into, then please hit that subscribe button and join this little family. But with that being said, let's get into this video. Okay, love, so more products to try out. I am trying to get caught up and use all of the palettes that I have bought this year before the year ends, and I'm on a time crunch. We literally have like a week or so before this year is over. So I am trying to ramp these things up. So that's why you've been seeing a lot of content from me lately. But I'm finally going to get into this right here, the Cosmic Beauty Sinister Box. I'm going to show you guys this all up close, bird's eye view, like usual, swatches, everything, as well as for the It's the Season palette from Cosmic Beauty. Then I'll go and create a look with this one, create a look with this one, use some of the other products that are from the box in both looks. And then, of course, give you guys my thoughts at the end. But that is basically all I had to say. So I'm going to take you guys to the overhead shots where I show the products up close and do the swatches. And then we'll get into the look. So we're going to get into this mystery box, which now goes for $78. It was originally $123, so it is on a discount. And it is still in stock. So this is how it comes in this box. It was a mystery until, you know, people started seeing it and doing videos about it. And then this is what it looks like inside. And this came with 7 full-size products. So 3 cream blushes, 3 velvet matte lipsticks, and a eyeshadow palette. We'll start off with the lippies. So they come in like silver packaging that's shiny. It shows every little fingerprint. But let me take all the caps off so I can show you guys all the shades. It looks like there's one nudie beige shade. There is a like red terracotta and like a deeper browny red color. So we got a deep tone, a mid-tone, and a lighter shade. They're very pretty. Now getting into the cream blushes that are called the Blush Butters. So they came in that silver packaging as well with the CB. Shows all the fingerprints, so let me open them all up. There is like this beautiful lighter pink. There's a beautiful red and then a fun bold purple. Love these tones. Looks like options for either lighter, deeper, mid-tone. But you see what creams, you can kind of share them out or build them up to, you know, get more color payoff. And then let's get into the palette. So it has the same as the outer packaging on here. Very simple, has like a little hand. And it says in the description, please note that the palette inside this mystery box was designed with creatives in mind, with bold colors and textures, perfect for creating editorial inspired looks. And then you open it up, there is a mirror, and then look at these tones. Oh my gosh. So I see from what they say, keep the creatives in mind. There's like this clear thing right here. I don't know what that is. Is it supposed to like be one of those shades that gives like a gloss effect? Yeah, so I'll show you guys that real quick. Yeah, it feels like a gloss. So I don't know if that's to give that glossy effect. I think that's the only shade I can see that looks like that. Very, very interesting. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, looks like 7 metallics, and the rest are matte. I do want to take a moment to just compare this to the Vamped palette that I recently got from Beaute Bar. So here is the Vamped palette. You see like the color story is very similar as. Now this one has more blue tones in it, but it does have gray, the reds and the purples. So I just wanted to compare so you guys could see. So that was everything that came in the Cosmic Beauty Sinister Box. So let's get into the 'Tis the Season palette from Cosmic Beauty. Their holiday release this year. So pretty. But this one goes for 28 euros. Not totally sure what that converts to in US dollars, which is maybe like 30 something dollars. And there was also other things in this release that came out, some cream blushes and some lippies, but I just ended up only picking up the palette. So here is the packaging. It's so pretty. It's so Christmassy. And then inside there is a mirror. This is the usual size for Cosmic Beauty palettes. And here it is. Isn't this so beautiful? This is such a good color story for the holidays, but it has a lot of variety. And here there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shimmers, and the rest are mattes. I don't know, I just think this color story is excellent and I can't wait to create a look with it. Before we go on to the looks, I figured I would throw this in here as well. It just came to me. If you're curious on how this palette compares to other holiday palettes, so I wanted to show you guys the one from Beaute, because they're kind of similar-esque, but this one doesn't have the addition of like the purple tones, but just a very similar vibe. And then in case you wanted to see what it looked like next to the Fearless Holiday palette, DedeSignature's release of this year. This one too is very similar. Now this one has blues, an addition of blues, and this one doesn't. But you know, it has like the greens, it has the like purple tones, and it has like some orange tones. Not exactly the same, but you get what I'm saying. It's in the similar kind of color story and like for a more colorful palette. And that was about it I wanted to show you guys for now. So I think we should get into the looks. I am going to start off, I think, with the 'Tis the Season palette, and then we'll get into the Sinister palette. So I want to do something festive right now. That's the mood I am in. But of course, I'm going to use some of the products from the Sinister box. I'm going to try out the light pink one and the purple one. I don't think this is going to work for me, but I'm going to give it a try because, you know, I've already swatched it and dab it on. I did not put on any powder yet. Yeah, that's way too light for me. It's honestly not going to do nothing, and I had a feeling that it wasn't. Maybe I can give it to one of my friends or something that has a lighter skin tone than me, because that's not doing anything. So this is for you if you are very, very fair. So now I'm going to go into the purple one, and I'm sure this is going to show up on me. I'm just putting it on with my finger first, and then let me try it with a blush brush. I'm gonna use this like Sulky's skincare brush. It's meant for like stippling things on. Let's see if I can get that blended. I don't think it's lifting out my foundation, and it's a really pretty blush. It almost looks like it's kind of looking more pink on my skin tone and not like straight up purple like this. So I'm going to add it to the other side, maybe mix in some of the light pink just to even things out, and I'll be right back. Now let's get into the palette and try to do something super colorful. I did prime my eyes with the Glamlite Icing eyeshadow base, and I'm going to start off with 'Tis the Season. I love that they put some purple tones in this palette, and I'm going to put that on the outer corner. I wish I had more time to do multiple looks, but I'm actually going out of town tomorrow, but I'm just going to keep that on the outer corner because this look is going to be on the more colorful side. Now that I have that there, I'm going to go into Gifting and use that on the edge of that shade. I think I'm going to bring all my like holiday palettes that came out this year with me on my trip because I'm going to be gone for a whole week visiting Casey's family. So I think all the new palettes will get me covered for this holiday season. We should go into Stocking right here. Come on, red is like totally Christmas, you know, holiday. And I'm going to keep that in the center of the lid. I'll even put it on the actual lid too. And then for the inner corner, I'm going to take the shade Cookies, this orangey tone, which also works well with reds. And I'm just going to keep it in the very inner portion, like right there. I'll take it on the lid too. Part of me wants to go over that red with mulled wine a little bit, just to get some more pigmentation. I just feel like it's a little more sheer than I want it to be. And I want that color to stand out more. Now this is going to give it more of like a pinky hue, which is totally fine. And then for this orangey tone that's in the front, I'm gonna try to lighten it up a little bit with ginger, which is like a orangish beige shade. And I'm gonna put that over the edge of that orangey tone and kind of blend it into the shade to kind of lighten it up a bit. Now I'm going to go into the green shade for the lower lash line to incorporate more color. I'm gonna start off with Holly, this deep green, and use that on the outer edge of my lower lash line here and kind of connect it up to the top. And then I'm going to go into the shade called Garland. It's beautiful. Grass green, use that more in the inner portion and on the edge of that darker one, just to make sure it's not overly dark. So let's go into Babbles, this beautiful purple metallic, and use that over here on the edge. Lately I've just been really into using my finger to apply metallics, especially with the formulas that have been coming out now that are just more creamy and flaky. And then since there's not like a true red, maybe cranberries. Oh wow, okay, that's an orange to red kind of shifty multi-chrome. It looks like it might have a black base to it, but I think that's gonna work right here. It's very, very smooth. You could probably apply this one with a brush. And now for the inner portion, I'm gonna take Candlelight, this one right here. This lighter kind of orangey gold. And I'm gonna put that right there. Ooh, that's really pretty. I'm going to pop a little bit of the Decoration shade on the bottom. That beautiful, bright, fun green. You know I can't stay away from those kind of shades in a palette. And I'm gonna wet the brush, try to reduce shimmer fallout and get it to spread easier down here. It's gonna add like a little bit of a pop down there. Just kind of mesh it into the matte. So now I want to get into an inner corner highlight. I wanted to use Mistletoe, but I don't think it's going to be light enough the closer I look at it. So maybe I'll try these two shades, maybe mix them together, but let's see how Party looks first in the inner corner instead and see if it will be bright enough. Let's try to put some ribbon over it, the lighter shade. Yeah, that one helps a lot to brighten. So I just don't think that's enough, like enough brightness. So instead, I'm gonna go over it with tinsel maybe, or should I go over it with fairy lights? You know what, let's go with fairy lights. I don't know, I want more there. So I'm going to wet my brush for this and put it over it. There we go, I like that better. Even though I do feel like the pastel purples did just a fine job, but I just wanted more there, and I wanted it to be more bright and more like reflective, and I really like that. I'm gonna go in with the Salem shade instead. The beautiful red. It's like a deeper red. A deeper muted red. That is perfect for this look, so that's the color I'm gonna go. This is very creamy. It feels like a traditional lipstick, and it smells like a traditional lipstick, and it performs like a traditional one. It's just really pigmented, glides right on, but it's not one of those ones that has like a sheeny finish. So now I'm gonna go finish off the other eye, do mascara, liner, and all that, and I will be right back to show you guys the completed look. All right, my loves, I am back, and here is the completed look. I got all festive and bedazzled the hell out of my eyes because it wouldn't be a holiday look without some gems, and I decided to add little bows too. I'm not sure if the placement is weird, but I just was sticking things at random, and that's really how I create. I just come up with things on the fly, and I thought it was cute. And you know, makeup's supposed to be for fun and just like experiment and let your artistry come out. So I went ahead and put these orange gems to red to purple, and just like went from small gems to bigger ones. And then I was like, I need a touch of green, so I put these little green bow gems to make it a little bit more holiday-ish, and I think it looks really cute. And I used a bit of other things off camera. I just went in with the Epic ink liner, created a wing, kind of touched the wing all the way to the edge of the gem on each side. And then in the waterline, I used this green liner from LA Girl. It's one of the Shockwave liners, and Dragon to go with the green down here. And I use the same mascaras that I've been using forever. These two will be linked below. And that's all I did off camera to create this look, and I think it's cute. I love it. I just needed a little bit of extra glimmer, and it's colorful but still giving holiday vibes with the little bows. And I don't know, I think it's fun, and I just been having a great time applying different gems and trying different little setups and all that good stuff. Don't be afraid to just try something, and if you don't like it, you can always take it off. That's how I look at it. I slap something on and I'm like, it's cool, I like it, or I'll take it off and try something else. I mean, it's not the end of the world, right? So I think it's really cute. I love it. I love the color combo. I was able to use a lot of shades in the palette with this one look. So I think we can now get into the second look. So it's the red one that we have left. I'm going to first apply it with my finger and rub that on. Now these are balmy, but they're not the most melty, like kind of balm blushes that I have tried. Put this on there and just blend that in. Oh, that's a beautiful flush. It's giving the cold girl look. Now we can get into the palette. I did prime my eyes with the Glamlite primer again. I'm gonna start off with Void. I know for sure I wanna use a black matte, and I'm gonna use that on the outer corner and drag it out into a little kind of wingish moment on the outer corner. And now we'll go into the red shades. So maybe we should start off with Nightmare in the front portion right here. And I will go in with another shade in just a bit. I am going to take Danger, and I think that's gonna make it a little bit more brighter, and I'm gonna also use that on the edge too if I can fit it. But I just want this to not lean too much on the pinkish end and more red. So because I can only do one look, I might as well also use the purple too, but just use it on the lower part. I'll start off with Ominous and use that on the outer corner. It's like a blackened purple, and connect it up with that deeper outer corner. And then I'll go into the shade called Cursed, that purple right there. I'm just bringing in some fun little purple into the look. And we'll take in a little bit of Creepy and use that to blend out the edge on the bottom as well. Just want it a little lighter in the front. And then we'll brush here to soften out the edges. Do we want to try that gloss thing? That gloss thing. I'm assuming that's what you use it for, right? Or I'm sure you could use it to like apply the shimmers to make them more foiled. Honestly, I don't know. So let's stick it on. Oh God, I hope this doesn't mess things up. Oh my gosh, it's super sticky. Okay. Wow, but it's surprisingly not really lifting up the shadow. Pretty sure it would be really good like shimmer glue. So I think we should just use it as such. Let's go in a little bit with Menacing. This is a metallic charcoal shade. It's like a satin, and I'll put it over the edge. over here. I just was so curious to see what that shade would do. Like it looks glossy, right? And I'm surprised it didn't really pick up too much of the shadow or make it, you know, have little bald spots where I put stuff down. And then we'll take a little bit of Warning too. This shade, which I know it's gonna be more on the satiny end. But look at it, it's like grips right to that. I swear that's a perfect like glitter glue shimmer primer. I'll go in with Chilling in the center. Here where they meet. Maybe gives it like a little spotlight look in the center. Maybe I should try Sinister too. This shade, I think it's a multi-chrome. Oh, sheesh. Maybe I'll take a little bit of that in the inner portion too. I'm just using everything at this point. Should I use Shivers? Or this Eerie shade looks really cool. The Eerie shade. The Eerie shade needs to be tapped into the center. And it has like little sparkles and it has like a kind of like a reddish shift or like a pinky shift. For the inner corner, I want it to do purple. So Haunted. I think that lavender shade will be bright enough for the inner corner. Let's see. If it's not, I'll go over it with Shivers. But let me pop that here. Probably should have wet my brush. I'm just slapping things on my face. I'm gonna spray it and then go over it again to try to reduce some of the fallout. And I'll pull it down here too. I'll take Shivers over that, which is that icy sparkly pink on top of that. We should go into a lippy now. I'm gonna for sure go into Nancy and then I'll go and do the other eye and fix things up. This is a beautiful like blackened red. Oh yeah, that is a perfect shade. Also very creamy and also a very pigmented. I like these lipsticks, they're really good. I'm gonna just go off camera and go do my other eye and everything, and I will be right back. All right, loves, I am back, and here's the completed look. I was trying to tap into my artistic side and just try something else and do different things with the gems and give like that sinister look since this is Halloween themed. So I added just a few things. I also put on false lashes. I have the chocolate like donut lashes from Glamlite. They don't sell them anymore. I stuck them on with the Kiss Lash Glue liner, and then I added these little spiders on this side, and then I added these like really shifty reflective reddish gems and did an arch, and then added these little red flowers, you know, giving vampire, giving spooky with like the dark lip. Even though I have like Christmas earrings on, it's like so two different holidays, but it's okay. It's fun. We're having fun. So what else I did off camera, I used the liner from Urban Decay. This is a 24/7 eyeliner and Voodoo. They don't sell this anymore. It's just a deeper like purple liner to match the lower lash line. And I didn't do anything else besides the other two things with the lashes and the gems, and that's all I did off camera, and it took me a million years. So you guys can tell me if this look is totally crazy, or did I you know, understand the assignment. I don't know, but I think this is fun, and it's for creativity. It's for, you know, self-expression. Try what you want to do, and that is what I did with both of these looks in this video today, and I'm really happy with it. Feel very vampy. So I am ready to wrap up this video, kind of give you my final thoughts on all these products. So I'll start off with 'Tis the Season. I think this is so beautiful, such a stunning Christmas color story, like the perfect shades. But I love the addition of the purples, because I think of winter time with purples as well. Beautiful greens and reds. Now the only shades I felt like I had to really build up were the two red ones. They came off a little sheer. I had to like really layer them. Even this darker shade that's more of like a deeper burgundy magenta-ish kind of tone, but they both seem quite sheer. The other ones were more pigmented, like the greens had no issues, but the shimmers are stunning as usual. They have different formulas. Some are a little bit flaky. There's like a multi-chrome in here, and you know, some nudie shades, and overall it's a beautiful color story. Now getting into like the Sinister mystery box. I think these cream blushes are really nice, blendable, buildable, no issues. I didn't notice it like stripping my foundation or anything. I'm pretty sure that the red one is probably my most favorite one. I love that cold girl effect. I'm definitely gonna get some use out of this going into like, you know, the colder months. And the purple one was really nice too. It actually leans a little bit more pink on me. I don't know if it's just like my undertone, but it didn't like look like a true purple. It was like a pinky purplish mauve shade. And then this light pink one is way too light for me, so this will definitely work if you have more of a fair skin tone. But I do like that they had a good range to work for a lighter to a deeper skin tones. So, and then the lipsticks are really pretty. They're like a traditional lipstick formula, very creamy, very opaque. You don't have to like constantly cover and build to get a like even finish. And I love the colors. Now I haven't tried this one yet, but it's like a lighter grayish shade, which would probably work really well if you have like, you know, a lighter skin tone. I probably could pull it off. And then I love that they included some darker shades, so they also kept in mind different skin tones. I love this like muted red, and I love this like vampy blackened red too. And then for the Sinister palette, I think it's a beautiful color story. What I would expect from like a Halloween kind of giving vampire, like the reds with the silvers, black and purple. It's really pretty, and I think it's cool that they try to do something different with this ghost shade that is a very tacky like gloss. Now it is really, really sticky, so I don't know how someone would stand having this just on the lid over the shadows and not cover it with something, because like as I was blinking, my skin was sticking together. Like even if I put on my fingers, it's almost like a glue. So it actually works really good as like a glitter glue. And everything else in here was nicely pigmented. These reds had no issues. So these ones, I don't know why they came off more pigmented than the ones in the 'Tis the Season one. I mean, they were still slightly on the buildable side, but I didn't have to build them as much as the reds that were in the 'Tis the Season one. And everything else performed nicely. I love this eerie shade that has like a reddish shift, but there's like kind of a grayish base to it. Then you had, you know, silvers and pinks and purples and like a multi-chrome right here, some more satiny shades. So this one was really nice. So that was my thoughts on everything. I totally think the box was worth it. Totally love the Christmas palette, and I just overall enjoy Cosmic Beauty as a brand. They're just very consistent. You know what you're gonna get, and I love that about the brand. I've yet to be disappointed by any of their products. But you guys would have to let me know, what are your thoughts in the comments below? What do you think of the box, the value, the palettes, the looks? I would love to hear from all of y'all. And if you're new here and you enjoy this video, you like a lot of fun, colorful makeup content, you like a lot on indie makeup and all that good stuff, then please hit that subscribe button and join this little family. I would love to have you here. Also, don't forget to check out the description below. I will have the products linked for you to check them out for yourself. I think Cosmic Beauty is on a break right now, but when their site comes back up, I think these products hopefully will still be there. I'm assuming they might be a limited edition, but I will also have my makeup link, foundation, and all of that in case you're curious. And I will have other videos of mine you might be interested in watching, my Cosmic Beauty playlist. And I will have my contact and my social media platforms linked. I'm also on Instagram as Breezy Lifestyle and Breezy_Beauty. So if you want to join my Instagram fam, I would really, really love that. But guys, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, for being here, for taking some time out of your day to hang out with me. I really appreciate it. And I just hope all of you are doing well wherever you are in the world, and just send you guys so much light and love. But until next time, bye guys.